Hi everybody, this is the Scorpius controller customizing program where you can customize your own throttle curves. First you'll need to go to the website and download the dongle installer and plug your dongle into your laptop or PC, and then you'll need to go also to the download page on the website and download Throttle version 9.5. It's a folder with various programs in there, and one of those programs is the Throttle Setup program, as you see now. Once you have your throttle program opened up, you can see a graph here, and you can see the motor drive up the left hand side, and we've divided it into 10 points. This is your throttle position. Now we could have divided up into more, but it's too complex for the visuals. But you will still have 256 throttle points on your controller at the end of the day. Once it's programmed, you'll have 256 steps. Okay, on the controller, you can have 10 storage points. These are 0 to 9 on here. Now, there already are 10 preset curves on the controller. So if you program one of these, you'll be overriding one of the existing programs. I'm going to do this sequentially, so I'm going to start off with 0, sorry. And the next thing I'm going to do is set the minimum throttle. Now you'll probably notice on most throttles you need to press it 4 or 5 millimeters before the car actually starts to move. Seeing most controllers only have about 25 to 20 millimeters of actual trigger travel, you're wasting 20% of your control, if you like. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go to about 18, because on the particular car I'm using, normally you have to squeeze it to around about that before the car starts moving. So I'm going to set 18 here. Now the next thing I'm going to do is show you the shape. Anything over 1, I'm going to put in 2 here, is a positive curve. Anything under 1 is a negative curve. And if you want a perfect linear curve or a linear line, it'll be 1. So for the controller I'm using, and the car I'm using, with the voltage I'm using on the track I'm using, I'm going to guess that 0.2 is very good for me down here, but as you can see up here, it's a little bit too steep for my liking. So what I can do, I can go to these numbers up here and change them. That's pretty good. So what I'll do next, I'll go to the controller, I'll press the menu button for 2 seconds, that'll bring up the menu. I'll then use the menu knob to scroll to config from PC. I'll then press this, and you'll see this prompt on the screen. And as it says, press the LC button next, then press OK. And that curve is now stored in memory 0 on the controller. So what I will do next, I'll go to the track, put a car on the track and try it. So if I'm happy with that, I'll leave it. But if I'm not happy with it, I might change it a bit. Okay, so I've decided, just for the argument, that 0.2 wasn't quite enough, so I'm going to put in 0.25. As you can see, it's a little bit steeper. And I'm just going to go through and tweak these a little bit. And And as you can see, here's a bit of a lump here on 60, so I'm going to bring it down to 58. And 80, I'm going to make it a little bit higher, 83. And once again, I'm going to try that. So just to remind you again, I'll go to the throttle next. Press the menu button for 2 seconds. Scroll to config from PC. Press the send throttle curve. And I'm just sliding this across because it's off screen. I'll press the lane change button, which puts it in boot mode. Then press OK. And that throttle curve will now be stored on 0. It's that easy. While I've got you here, if you want to send your name, just send driver. Once again, press the menu button for 2 seconds, scroll to config from PC, press the LC button and press OK. The name Steve will now appear on the driver as a driver, and you can also even change the ID and the security number. Once again, repeat the process. Get the config up, press LC, press OK. Okay, thanks for watching.